Rich Rising, Rich Rising. How y'all doing this morning, y'all? I gotta whisper because people still sleep. I said I was gonna go live every day for the next month. I'm gonna give myself a month again because that's how I started off, y'all. So I gotta keep the momentum up. I'm up early, getting ready for work, getting my baby ready for school. Y'all know how I do it. Poor little rich girl living in a crazy world. So yesterday I covered the idea of, because one of my followers made a statement. They were like saying, so we are like pawns on a chessboard. And I want to touch back on that comment because it was very insightful to notice. But I had to correct the person because we are pawns on we are not the pawns. I'm sorry. I had to correct the young man because he said that we were pawns on the chessboard. And we are not pawns on the chessboard. I'm gonna tell you how exactly what I mean. So most of the time when you're, I don't know if anybody out here know anything about chess, but when you play chess, you got certain characters that only do certain things. So pawns can sometimes sound like easily what you call it. You know who will be a pawn? Celebrities. Celebrities, police, people who influence the masses on another level. But it's only for the gain of the authority, which is what police and celebrities tend to do. They go around and they give off an image that they want. Celebrities do it by providing a narrative. They literally give off an image and portray a lifestyle that seems very wanted, and it causes the masses to become involved in their life, obsessed, copy off of them, try to imitate the life. So celebrities are pawns on the chessboard. Police are pawns on the chessboard. Doctors are pawns on the chessboard. You got to know where you fit. And he made an interesting comment yesterday. He said, well, us humans are just pawns on the chessboard. And no, we're not. We're not even on the chessboard. This is the part that people don't understand. And this is what I had to wake up and to realize as a human, as a sovereign being, that, yeah, I'm not on the chessboard. I'm not even considered to be on the chessboard. This is how low the totem goes. And this is how you realize that they have made everybody a slave who doesn't have power. If you don't have um, a big corporate business, then you don't have a real piece on the checkboard, on the chessboard. If you're not influencing the masses, you don't have a piece on the chessboard. You're merely just the foot of the table. You're not holding. Your only thing you're doing, you're to keep the table afloat. Without you, there wouldn't be a table. But you don't participate in the game. You are merely there to keep the game up. And I say this because it's important for you to know your role in this game so that you can apply your advantage. Okay? So by being the table, then what that means, if you're the table and they're on there enjoying the chess game, but you're the table, what role do you play now? Because in reality, you seem as if you hopeless. I'm not even on the table. How can I get in a game that I'm not on the table? How can I win in a game that I'm not even invited to? Don't even know it's being played. I don't even know my role. I don't even know that I'm on the table. Hey, Unique. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate that reminder. So I'm just trying to get y'all to, and I'm not trying to destroy the game. No, by all means. I don't like the game, but I respect it because it was eloquently made and strategically set up, structured to where the people at the bottom don't know they're at the bottom. They think they're just living, they think they're free. But in reality, their freedom in itself is holding up the fucking table. So all this negativity that we have behind society is only held up by us. You get what I'm saying? They can play chess all day on our head if we continue to play along and play our roles. So, and it's crazy because I don't ever come on here really to be talking about, you know, social injustice, matrix, bullcrap, because the system is so strong, and even my viewers would condemn me for speaking about this because some people are absolutely in love with the system. They love holding the table up. They enjoy it. They find pleasure in holding the table up. So what I'm saying is threatening their position with the table. And some people, have you ever watched The Matrix? You ever notice when Agent Smith would come to when Agent Smith would come to Neo at the, I think it was like the third one, he even told him himself that he is tired of the Matrix himself, even though he's a part of it. So even the people that's on the chessboard are tired. And this is how you know they're tired. This is how you know they're tired. Oh man, who knew? This is how you know they're tired. They make movies. They literally make movies to tell y'all what's happening. What's happening? And in reality, through witchcraft, through spells, the major deception has to be exposed. So you can't deceive people without telling them what you're doing. So they make all these movies, y'all. All these movies showing the oh my God, this whole little Epstein shit. It just really blew my mind because do you know it's movies made back in 2000, as early as 2013, talking about that shit? They got movies from it's talking about um Pizzagate. Epstein made that video. That meeting, that what's the name he did? He did that shit like probably 10 years ago. So this is to prove to you that even the ones who benefit off the system are tired. They're tired. I don't even know who they answer to at this point because if y'all are tired, why is it steady going? Why? There has to be some type of unexplained force that's allowing it to continue. That's promoting the thriveness. You know, I just find that weird. Just had to get off my chest real quick, y'all. We not no pawns on no chessboard, baby. We not on the board at all. You find how many guys try to get with you. Man, it wouldn't even matter if I was fine. Guys try to get with anything, man. I seen some people who I couldn't even understand had kids, so that don't mean anything, man. I don't even look at men's attraction as a compliment no more because men are obsessed with women. So every man, you know what I'm saying? Every man. What man is going around and having an opportunity with any woman and telling her no? These men act like they so picky. They not picky. These men are not picky, bro. If you have a vagina, a man will talk to you. I don't care if you can't read, write, speak English clear. They gonna talk to you. That's just how they are. I love y'all. Love y'all dearly, but y'all just how y'all is. You know? And I ain't coming on here to look cute. I look a hot mess. Because in our reality, I'm accepted more when I look a hot mess. When I come out here and I'm super cute, that's one thing, but it doesn't have the same effect of when I'm on a thing right now. I'll call her back. No, because one thing about it, I don't do people violate my boundaries no more. Don't violate my boundaries and think just because we related, I'm going to talk to you. No, no. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I had a situation where um where I was visited and I wasn't even told that they were coming. Now, mind you, I don't mind at all being visited by anybody that I love and I, be around. But as a common courtesy, you call people before you come. You don't just show up to their house. And even if you just show up, you at least call before you walk in the door. You say something like, hey, I'm outside. Hey, I'm outside. And you give that person an opportunity to let you in. Or to say, okay, I'm doing something or I'm busy or not. I could be a little, sometimes I could be a little too serious and my boundaries become too, how can I say this? I don't know. So I'm trying to work on my reactions to stuff because lately I've been reacting uh, unapologetically. And it's not, mm, it's hard to be comfortable with your boundaries in the beginning because people can be so used to um, accepting, violating your boundaries that they find it difficult when you try to set some. So this is the backlash of not having boundaries. That when you do have boundaries, people would tend to try to overlook them or try to make it seem like you're doing too much. I just find it weird for anybody to come to your house and grant you got a key, but to just come and open the door unexpected and walk in. And I'm supposed to just be like, hey, what's up, Draco? G-Man, you funny. He said, I know, appreciate that, love. I want to be honored for my true self, not what I look like. Looks go. I was way more beautiful when I was younger. So I am beautiful, but that's not what it's about, man. Because most beautiful people do the ugliest things. I know y'all heard that before. So I don't even dwell off the beauty. It's about what's within. And I've been working on myself because I'm very, people call me mean. I'm not mean. I just mean business. I don't take shit lightly, and I'm very intentional about everything I do. So when I come around people who are not like that, they think I'm mean. I'm not mean. I'm just for real. I know that this shit ain't a joke, but at the same time, I know I can't take it serious too. So I'm just going, I have a lot of trauma too in my childhood, and it's like, when you go through those things as a kid, and then you try to like have relationships or have anything, it's like you just always guarded. And I've been working on putting my guard down for so long, y'all, and it's hard. It's so hard putting that guard down. And a lot of times I reflect and say, well, as long as I'm treating people how I want to be treated, I'm cool. And that's usually how it goes. I don't do people how I don't want to be done. So, in my mind, I don't see the problem. I wouldn't have did that to you. A lot of times the stuff I get mad at is because it's stuff that I know for a fact if I did it to them, they would have a fucking fit. Would have a fit. Okay? There's something about people feeling like they can do things to you that you can't do to them. I don't like that shit. It's a lot of things I don't like. I'm not a bitter person. Very happy. Very pleasant. It's just that some things I'm not playing about. And that's my boundaries, my respect. I just. think too deeply to get along with average people. Like most people that I know, they don't think deep. They think on the surface. They just, I don't know. So I find it real hard to relate to people these days, like, Aaron, for real. Like on simple shit. And it just seems like every day the world is just getting further and further away from who they are. And he said, you just need a hug, you'll be all right. Maybe I just need some alone time. Sometimes you can be overstimulated. I have a son that's autistic. I'm overstimulated. Unappreciated, and people don't respect my boundaries. And that causes me to seem like I'm being mean, but I'm not being mean. I'm tired. I'm tired to having to explain simple shit to people. I'm tired for trying to show people how to treat each other. I'm tired. I used to get on here and preach about that all the time. Treat people how you want to be treated. You know, that's my thing. I'm not letting it go. But at this point, people don't care. Everybody is for self, man. It's like people only care about their own feelings. If it ain't their feelings, they don't care. They don't care. But me, I sit back and think about my feelings, the next person's feelings, the future, how it affect everybody. I'm just so bummed out with humans right now. And it'll change in a few days. Right now, I'm just, I had a rough week. And it is crazy how people can try to make you feel bad for your fucking boundaries. How you gonna tell me I'm wrong for telling you no? What the hell? Like they want you to take their shit. I don't gotta take your shit just because I know you. Or just because we related. Leave me alone. Get out of my face. It's so weird. People are weird, man. Will never, ever understand it. I'm getting to the point where I just, I ain't giving up on humans, but damn. I'm not interested. Y'all crazy. Damn. Yeah, I should have did this yesterday. And it's crazy because everybody like to talk about betrayal, but forget. Betrayal don't come from outsiders. This shit come from insiders. You're not betrayed by nobody on the outside. You're most likely always betrayed by somebody you trust. You don't have to be sorry about my son, because I'm not sorry about my son. I love my son. My son is a gift. He truly has given me a new look on life. Because he see life different, and I see life through his eyes, and I see life different. It's the little things that's important in life. My son make my life better because he grounds me. He keeps me in a place where I'm humble and where I can always appreciate the small things. Because my son pay attention to the small things. So I have to pay attention to the small things because of him. And I know they say isolation is bad, right? You shouldn't isolate yourself. That's one of the 48 laws of power. Isolation can be deadly. But that's why I'm coming on here, because in the real world, I have lost tolerance for bullshit people in their selfish ways. Get off of that. So solo, it will be. It's the best thing for me. And people want to make you feel bad for cutting them off. You can't make me feel bad for cutting you off and you got bad character. I don't have bad character. I don't go around saying mean shit to people or doing shit to people I wouldn't want done to me. But it's like people do that and then they get mad when you don't want to fuck with them no more. Like, I don't gotta fuck with you. And you fucked up. Leave me alone. Get out of my face. I thank God I had my babies. At this rate, after what I know now, if I didn't have kids, baby, I'd have a trailer. Huh? You need to take, I got some fish in the icebox I'm finna take out. I'm gonna get me a trailer, build me some shit, cut off the fucking world. I promise you. Some people think being alone is lonely. It's not. What that other jacket I just had of his? I'm putting Vaseline all up my baby legs because it's a little chilly outside and I don't want none of this cold air to go up in his pants. And you get cold air and dry skin, you know it hurt worse. Put them Vaseline and lotion on them kids so they won't be all cold. Excuse me, y'all. The most thing I don't like about the Wonderland is the fact that people want to pick your life for you. They want to tell you how you gotta live your life, man. That is so weird to me. Who are you to tell me how I got to live my life? And if I don't live it as such, then I ain't this, that, and the other. But anywho, y'all, just let y'all know how what's going on with my day. It ain't all bad, but it ain't all good. Hey. He said, I think I came in at the wrong time. Maybe this time you'll be feeling better. Yeah. It happens. Is this thing dead? And she told me they had got a new one. This can't be a new one. Then they didn't even send us a charger. Huh. Where his jacket at? What's there? Get out of there! Oh, why she do that? Come on, Gloria. Sit up. Just one of them days. Why did the camera go off? Try to be positive and kill the negative vibe. Amen. Aw. Too bad. Life don't work like that, sir. People have to be unapologetically honest with themselves. And if you're having a bad day, you can definitely say you're having a bad day. We don't walk around faking like we're happy when we're not. We acknowledge our wins and our losses. You don't grow by ignoring the pain, baby. You gotta grow into it, identify what the issue, where it's coming from, and keep it pushing. But you don't sit there and ignore it. That's how you create vectors. I'm glad you just brought that up. I'm glad you just said that, because in reality, this is exactly how you get possessed. When you don't face the shit that you are dealing with. When you bottle them up and you act as if they don't exist. That's how you get attacked by Vecna, like on Stranger Things. I don't do that. I'm verbal about my pain. I'm verbal about how I feel every day. That way, nothing can creep up on me in the dark shadow. This is me facing my shadow. Some people don't know how to do that without feeling like the end of the world. I can honestly appreciate my good days and my bad days. When you can't do that, when you have to walk around and fake like every day is a beautiful day, that's when it crushes you. That's when Vecna comes in, because you know you have unresolved issues that you need to talk about. And if you're not talking about them and you're just feeling them and you're trying to act as if they don't exist, they will pop up unwantedly and bleed on people. So me doing this is me reflecting, baby. This is me paying attention to my moods and how I am projecting onto others. Same time, this is me looking in the mirror. Sometimes looking in the mirror is just being brutally honest with what's going on in your life. And no, I'm not a victim, because a lot of the stuff that's going on in my life, I choose who I allow in my life. So if anything that's happening in my life that I don't like, that's me choosing it. And I'm smart enough to understand that. Okay? So no, we don't hide around. We don't hide from our bad days. We embrace them. We acknowledge them. We hold each other accountable for the feelings that we have on these bad days. And we try to figure it out. The worst thing you can do is to pop online and act like you're in a good mood when you're fucking not. That is ultimately the worst thing you could do. The worst thing you could do is shrug your pain under the rug. The worst thing you can do is not talk to anybody about it. The worst thing you can do is act as if you're okay. So I talk about this every day, and this let me know you are new here. You're new. As you see, nobody else said that because the people who've been here before know what I'm doing. They know it's healthy to explain and talk through your feelings. It's called therapy. That's why people go to therapy. They pay people for this shit to express what's going on in their head. That's what I'm doing. I use this space to become unapologetically myself, to spread my message, spread wisdom, love, and truth, and be truthful with myself. What type of example would I show if I came on here knowing my day is not, my feelings are not in a good place right now? I could have decided to not come online because I wasn't in a good place mentally. But I know that this was a good time to come online because a lot of people are feeling this way. So I want to connect with the people who have a bad day. And sometimes they may not speak on it. I'm showing them that you have to absolutely speak on it. Okay? You'll see that by speaking on the situation, it becomes less hurtful. You can see clear. Okay? You might even identify where you went wrong. So bottling it up. Thank you, Terry Joe. I love you, Terry Joe. Good morning, beautiful. We need to see that beautiful face. I did have my face up. I don't know why it's not showing my face. Okay. It went off on its own. I look a hot mess today, y'all. Excuse me. I was supposed to be honoring my femininity. I'm about to do it right now. Just because Terry Joe came on here, I got to. I got to. Because the Terry Joe I like honors that femininity every day. And to the person who was telling me to change my attitude, speaking on my pain changes my attitude. I have an opportunity. What you going to get, baby? I have an opportunity to embrace what I'm feeling. And I'm doing it with people who are online. And it's actually helping. It would not help if I come on here and pretend to be something that I'm not. I will never do that.
Oh, you got gas for later?
Huh?
You got gas for later?
Yeah. I would never sit on here and pretend like that's what a lot of social media people do though. They come online, they have a terrible background or a lot of mess going on in their life. And then they come online and they pretend to you all like everything's fine and dandy. And then people like get the impression that they have no problems. I find that truly weird. Because everybody has bad days, man. Everybody has times where, you know, they just don't want to be bothered. And that's okay. Don't let nobody make you feel bad for expressing your true self because they don't want to express their true self. Everything is not about glam and glamour and about happiness and all that all the time. It's a time and a place where when you feel a certain way, you need to be able to healthily speak on it. To speak on it in a healthy way where it doesn't bottle up and stay in you and come out. Because if I don't talk about it, this is what happens when you don't talk about it. You keep it in. You act as if, yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. Deep down, you are burning on the inside. You wish that you could vent and let somebody know how you feel, but you have to keep this image up of I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. When something does happen that you cannot control, you're going to explode. It's going to all spill out, and it's going to spill out nasty then because it's unprepared. It's compulsive. You haven't really dealt with the pain. I'm dealing with the pain, baby. Okay? Head on. And I'm bringing it to y'all, too, so y'all can feel me. Because y'all seen me on my good days. Y'all seen me happy. Y'all seen me in a beautiful vibe. It's okay to see me not happy. It's okay to see how I handle that. How else would other people who are dealing with the same thing be able to handle it? You see how I came on here and I was just like, I was down. The lights was low. I was down. I was talking low. But since I got that ish out of my system, I literally let it out to the public. Y'all heard it. I feel better. Because that's all it takes. It's to talk about it, acknowledge it, go within. That's it. I'm taking down my hair, y'all, and it's just a hot fucking mess. There's no way for me to honor that. I'm getting my hair done Friday, though. I will be honoring my Femininity Friday. So, y'all, don't go around bottling up this shit. This is like, remember I made a video called Stranger Things? Stranger Things, this is the upside down. It's funny how I find all these topics that literally correlate to everything I'm talking about. Stranger Y'all still can't hear me? Still can't hear me? Okay. Ain't nobody said nothing. 369. How many? Hey Pierre. Can you guys hear me? Because if you can't, I'm gonna go ahead and just take this live down. Can you hear me? Okay, he said yes he can. Why was they saying it was silent then? They was saying they couldn't hear me. I got a question for men. I just gotta know. Is there any men here? Why is it that um okay, because I was confused. Well, I don't know why people like picking at people. It's so weird. It's just skills lack of something. Okay, this thing. Put my headphones up. I'm trying to get to work, y'all. And I'm 2 minutes behind to get in this meeting. You from Alabama? Welcome to my channel here. I got a question. Um, how do you view women? Be honest. Because I've been seeing that I've been doing some research and it absolutely feels like uh men don't consider women equal partners. Why my earphones not working? Oh my God, you just said it. So I feel like a slave to men. Because and I'm speaking metaphorically because well, real. It's like if you're not taking care of baby or man, you're not worth anything. Like countries. Is it connected to my phone? I do not take that. Okay. You ain't playing. You're very serious. And it's sad because I too have noticed that men do not look at us as equal, equal deserving partners. We are tools to men. And I find it very stressful because How can the woman, the main source of your ass being here, become a tool? And I see it all the time. Women fight each other. It's not both ways. No, it's not both ways. Men are not tools. And in reality, what you do and where you're getting at is money. Are you saying that men are tools for money? What about the men who don't have money, but they still have women? So that's bullshit. But no man has a woman who doesn't have certain qualities that is not deemed for a woman to have. Because if she didn't, she wouldn't be his woman. Right or wrong? Because when you look for a woman, you look for a certain type of woman, right? Meanwhile, women, we are encouraged to look for a man with money, but it's not a must. It is not a must. As long as you have a man. Sometimes it's all that matters. Because you will ask a woman if she's married before you'll ask her if she's financially stable. Right? Okay. That means you don't care about her mental state or how she's treated. You don't care about that. You care about if she's spoken for. No. Lie detector test, that is facts. Most men are encouraged to not even have babies or get married for that matter. But most women are encouraged to have babies and get married. If men are encouraged to not have children and get married, then who the fuck are we marrying and having babies with? It's a must with me. She better have some money. That's the new way. New men say that, which I'm not even going to speak on that. To each his own. I'm not here to judge you on what you want in a relationship. Okay, because everybody wants something different. However, I don't like when roles are assigned to us just because of a gender. That I don't like. So even with men, y'all, if we in the room right now and me and you together and somebody come in and try to attack us, who are they going to expect to fight the man off? You. So my thing is, we have these unsolicited roles assigned to us. I got it. She gotta have it. Pierre, I'm with you with that. If I'm on a certain status, I don't want to entertain nobody who is not on that same status or higher because it will ultimately bring me down. That's just common sense. 1+1 is 2, you know. But do you know the difference is, some men will take a woman off the street who don't have anything and make them their wife. It's some men who prefer their wife to not have a career at all. So, and I don't knock that either, but to me, that's a control thing. But then it's okay, you want your woman to have the soft life, but then you have to realize that she has wants and desires just like any other human. And just because you have the money does not mean you have the authority to tell her what she can and cannot do, as long as it's not harmful to your marriage. But that's not the case. You got women who have been faithful to their husbands all their life, and their husbands control them and treat them like crap. And it's acceptable. As long as... Hold on, y'all. Same with man. Are you saying that a woman... Um, are you saying it's in reverse? Because I don't know what you mean. Are you saying that if a woman has the money, she has no right to control the man? Is that what you're saying? I don't agree with that because a lot of times women's money don't dominate. Men are dominating in it. That's bullshit. Because a man is a dominator. Even if she has the income, a man's presence is dominating. Okay? So she could have all the money. He's still the dominant force in the house. Therefore, he could be broke as a bitch. But whatever he say, a lot of times go because he the man. And I'm not talking about no uh not talking about no situation where a man is I did brush my teeth. Thank you very much. You want to get blocked? Cause that's we don't do. We don't do. I hope you got white teeth. Probably don't. Most of the times people love coming on here and saying weird stuff to people. You wouldn't even say that in my face. If you was dead ass in front of me, you wouldn't say that in my face. That's fine. You still here looking at it, ain't you? Here you go. I got something for you. How about that? How about that? You like them now? You enjoyed them? I'm glad you did. I'm glad you feel so good about yourself to come on here and try to shut somebody down who's doing something you can't do with yellow teeth and all. Okay, I smoke. I actually live. Thank you, Supreme. You believe in equality over here. I appreciate that. I don't understand people who think that saying negative stuff is cool because like you probably look like shit in real life. You probably can't you my teeth probably look better than you. And you on here trying to joan. You probably don't even have all your teeth in your mouth. Furthermore, do you gotta come kiss me? Do you wanna kiss me? My teeth ain't even that yellow, but for you to point that out, like, come, what do you want? This is why I say humans are too low. Yes. Yes, back to what I was talking about. Women. Women in these roles that we have, it's like we're not appreciated if we're not doing something important. If we're not taking care of a man or taking care of a baby, we're worthless. I just seen a lady in China in an Asian company. I don't even know if she was in China, but she was in Asia. And she was like, you know what we call women who are not married with no kids after 30? Leftover women. Leftover women. My heart just humanity's we gotta do better, y'all. We gotta do better. Do you realize every time you put the same um oppression on somebody, you putting it on yourself? Just like even the person with the comments. So if you're talking about my teeth, then your teeth have to be exceptionally white. You have to have exceptionally white teeth. Okay, and all your teeth. You can't have no missing teeth. You can't have no cavities. Your breath better smell good. Your gums better be pink. I mean, like when you point that one finger at me, you have three pointing at you. So if I have anything about me that's fucked up, let's break what all you got fucked up about you down. Because we can go there. We can go there. And a lot of times the people who do the talking look the fucking worst. Look worse. Look 100,000% worse. 1,000,000% worse. Probably ain't even got teeth. I know. But it's just real. That's what's wrong with everybody. He's talking about you off track again. It's still part of the it's still part of the topic because the whole thing is we live in an upside down where people accept bullshit as normal. That person think it's normal to come out here and say something rude to somebody. People think it's normal to put oppression on people because of their gender. That's weird. I don't have to do shit just because I'm a woman. You don't have to do anything just because you're a man. You should just do whatever you want to do. And that's all that shit matters. In other countries, they got women being brutally being unalive because of the way they wore their hair. This thing on their head. And that whole country is ran by what? men. So when we first started this conversation, I wanted to see, well, how do y'all view us? Because it seems like it's not how we view y'all. Some women do look at men as a tool, as just some money. But I mean, usually that's all y'all are doing. Providing money. Yeah, I know trolls, and I just have to have. I have to speak. I removed him, but I have to speak for the people that deals with that, because don't ever let a troll make you feel down. They already low. Think about it. If you feel good about yourself and you up here, you're not finna be looking down at nobody saying, "Oh yeah, that's ugly." Fuck no. I'm up here, baby. I look good. I feel good. If I see you something, I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna. Oh, let me tell them. Let me just tell them that they're. You oppressed ass person. Now you want to oppress me, cause you don't like what you look like. But you can't hurt somebody who don't rely on outside opinions. Y'all do that. People who do that think that outside opinions matter. And at the same time, by attacking you with their opinion, thinking that it's gonna bother you, as if an opinion won't bother their ass. Now they wouldn't say that to me in person. Probably wouldn't even show their face. Probably couldn't even book. They probably got a Facebook without a picture on it. It always be those type of people. People who look like shit in real life. People who don't got shit, look like trash. Like people who really got something going, are happy with themselves and love themselves and have high self-esteem. Don't go around shoving shit in people's throat. Jason Williams. Okay. Here y'all go. There you go. Got what you wanted. There you go. You come on here and you say something out of context, I'm just gonna remove you. It's that simple. Because one thing about it, they just want some attention. A lot of times they don't get it at home. That's why they here. They want everybody sad like them. It's really sad. And it's society just sits around and accept this bullshit. That's why I'm not on Facebook with it, because Facebook even worse, because it's like everybody on there want to be a comedian. Everybody want to have this funny stuff, funny comebacks. Nobody is being real. It's to the point where, like, you see, I don't have fake lashes on. I guess my real natural lashes. I had got lashes on for my birthday. I hadn't got them for like months, and I said I wasn't getting them no more, but I had got them for my birthday. And while I was getting my lashes done, y'all, I'm sitting here thinking, now, what if this tramp put something in my eye and I can't see no more? I'm gonna feel real stupid. And then one of my eyelashes got stuck when I was trying to take it off. It wouldn't come off. It was like, it was half falling. Oh my God. And I just was saying to myself, I'm like, and you sitting up here trying to wear these stupid ass lashes like the rest of these clowns. I'm not wearing them motherfuckers no more. I'm letting my real lash grow back. But that's society. Everybody wear fake lashes. So when you walk around here in my neighborhood and you don't got on fake lashes, people actually look at you like, something ain't right. What's going on with your face? I don't got fake lashes on. These my real lashes. That's it. They so used to seeing everybody looking like a damn horse by the eyes that when real natural people come around, they looking at you like something's funny. The upside down. The wonderland that we live in, where we take shit that's not even normal and we make it normal. I heard the younger generation, because I'm in my 30s, I'm about to be 40. The younger generation, the 20-year-olds, I heard they are arguing, and when they are arguing, they are saying stuff like, "At least I got my kids." It's getting worse. I thought we were getting better. I thought we were getting better. We're not getting better. The younger generation, or even worse. Even worse. God. I try to save humanity. I had a conversation. I stopped the war. Truthfully, y'all ain't gotta believe me. I stopped the war. I had a conversation with the Most High, and he said he gonna fix things. So we gonna have a change very soon. If y'all look at my community post, I made a whole manifest of conversating with God and showing him his creations. It's really, really deep. God. Go look at my community posts. I don't know if y'all know, but the Bible was written by a king, which means, and that king did not like women, let mind you. When you find out the person who wrote the Bible did not like women, and you see why women are so oppressed today. I'm just too woke. It seemed like the first slaves were women. Oh, yes. You know, the same people who wrote the Bible is the same people that was on the Epstein Island. Bet you didn't know that. Wonderland. Man, I can't. How y'all cool with all this? I mean, I don't know what else to do about it, but how y'all get up from under the table? Oh, stand up so the table fall? Oh, that's not what that we got to do. No, we too busy trolling each other. We too busy talking about each other. We too busy saying, you this, I'm better, to see what the real problem is. So we under the table fighting. These motherfuckers on the table having the time of their life. God is great. A lot of people don't even know God. You think your oppressors showed you God? You don't know God. If you met God through the Bible, you don't know God. He not in that Bible. Sorry to tell you. I'm from the original Egypt. I'm where the real Nile River at today. You don't know God. I promise you don't know God. If you read the Bible to find God, and if it's the King James Version, you don't know God. Sorry. And you don't know Jesus either. Sorry. Jesus is not a peace bringer. Sorry. 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 I'm sorry. You've been lied to. You've been bamboozled, hoodwinked. You don't know God if you are reading out the Bible, because he not there. Jesus' words has been twisted. They not there. I'm good. I'm great. I'm educated. I have knowledge that has freed me from my anxiety. I still have problems like any other people. I still have emotions. I can't stop that. But I don't let the emotions make me bleed on other people. Nope. I just put my boundaries up. Check out. I'm just here trying to get to the people who need it, you know. Jesus once said, it's like throwing out a net in the ocean and you pull up a whole net of fish, thousands of fish. You only see one fat or two fat fish, and you just take those and then you throw the rest back. My message will not click to the masses. 99% of people who come to my page will not understand what I'm talking about. Okay? I understand how 607 Unc think. When he talk, that's how I think. You ever seen 607 Unc? He talk like he crazy, right? But I understand him. When you do read those books that are not in the Bible, then you will understand what I'm saying. You will never understand what I'm saying because when you're under a spell, you cannot see clear. You will not see clear. You will not catch the wave. It will sound crazy. It will sound out of this world to you because you are under a spell. But when the spell is broken, the stuff that I'm saying will make sense. The stuff that I'm saying will hit. That's fine. Crackheads has wisdom. I wouldn't respect somebody who wasn't a crackhead's wisdom over somebody who did. Do you not know? Experience. That's like saying an alcoholic don't have wisdom. That's just like saying somebody who went through a lot of experiences don't have wisdom. So you mean to tell me a person who hasn't smoked crack, a person who haven't done any type of drugs, who hasn't done anything like that has more wisdom? Are you serious? I think you need to rethink that. Because a crackhead got probably more wisdom than any fucking body that you can even name. A crackhead? That's how you know we live in the upside down. Most crackheads are intelligent. If y'all ain't know. A lot of people who are very smart are crackheads. A lot of people not in tune enough to understand that wisdom on what drugs and streets. If that's what you think, if that's what you, how they don't know about life when they have seen it in every era? Are you cool? Crackheads see who actually give the crack, who actually do the crack, who actually hide behind your back to do crack. Crackheads see so much in life. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. People who have been low has the best wisdom. You cannot give wisdom when you have been up here all the time. You have to wisdom. In order to get certain wisdom, you have to have experience. Okay? I would trust a person who used to be a crackhead and freed themselves and are not crackheads no more versus a person who have not done any drug in their life. They've been through a lot. No. You rigid. Y'all thinking like the Matrix wants y'all to think. That's fine. I'm not even gonna try to stress myself to get you to understand it. That's fine. If you think that, then hey, don't go ask the crackhead nothing. It makes me none. I don't care if you don't believe me. It makes me none. I know what I know. I know what wisdom crackheads have. Crackheads run streets all day. They see stuff. They go through a whole lot. And you think them people don't have wisdom? It when you may be on drugs. That's why I don't like drugs. Drugs take your mind for sure, but they don't take the experience away. So they still get experience. Man versus women is, you said man as in single and women as in all. It's the matrix. That just, you just solidify what I said earlier. Men look at us as tools. You just considered a man versus women. You just said one man versus women. So yeah, I do look at us as tools. And you don't even know how you just answered that for me. See, I see the shit that y'all don't see. I read between lines. That's why I can get wisdom from a crackhead, because I read between lines. And you just said what you just said, just told me that y'all indeed see us as tools. And we are slaves to y'all in reality. And if we don't hold that position, then we are undeemed worthy. Hi, this is. I'm sorry, I had to mute. I had to mute. That's fine if you feel that way. Lost what? And just agreeing because you lost rigid. Speak. What are you talking about? Are you denying the fact um, women are highly mistreated over in Iran? Are you saying that that's not true? Are you saying that women in Iran are not beaten to death or unalive because they don't do what a man say? Is that what you just said? Did you just said I'm telling a lie? Oh wow, would you trust a grown man at a daycare with your child? Ooh, ooh. Why would you say that? Thank you, Terry Joe. You're beautiful as well. Sometimes people think beauty is just on the outside. It's not. It's about how you treat people. And I think you are so beautiful, Terry. Would you trust a grown man at a daycare with your child? Yes, I would. I have sons. I have a son that's a grown man. I would absolutely trust him at a daycare with a child. Next question. Because what are you getting at? Because that's not the conversation we're talking about. We could go there, but that's not the conversation. I'm not trying to go there. Wait a minute. Did you just say what I think you just said? Oh, you do know I read between lines. Because what did you just say? I'm saying men go through more than women easily. Peer pressure and fear stronger than labels. I'm assuming you're a man and you feel men have it harder. You a man and we live in a patriotic country, world, and you feel like men have it harder? I've never heard that coming from a man. I wonder how. I wonder how that happened when we only started working less than 100 years ago. Who can't cry? Who told y'all couldn't cry? This is my whole point. These roles that we put on each other is stupid. Who told them man they couldn't cry? Pay all the bills. Weak. You know why you pay all the bills? Because you want to pay all the bills. Who told women they couldn't work? You did. So that's why you was paying all the bills. Remember? Don't forget that. Oh, Bridget, you falling on deaf ears, baby. Are you guys being brutally unalived by your wives legally? Oh, okay. Okay, wait. Wait. You talking about stuff that can be avoided. I'm talking about some stuff that cannot be avoided, okay? You talking about stuff that can be changed, fixed. We can't fix how men view women. We cannot fix how society view women. You're not made when you don't pay all the bills. Don't nobody call you a less than man. They don't say that. If you pay all the bills, they say they give you a pat on the back. If you pay half the bills, they give you a pat on the back. Oh, what's the alpha? They have fears of becoming a role. Mm. Women have fears of being mistreated. What are you talking about? What are we talking about? You talking about men suffering from their lack of. I'm talking about women suffering from mistreatment and oppression. When are you oppressed? When are you mistreated? When you have no money. About the only time. And 9 times out of 10, some dumb woman will come pick you up and treat you right. So I'm confused on what you're comparing. When you're not a provider, as long as you don't have a family, you're fine. If a man does not have money and he doesn't have a family, nobody is running around telling him that he's not shit, he ain't gonna be shit, and he not worth shit. Ain't nobody saying that. But if a woman does not have money or does not have children or a man, n- name how many bad words she'll be called. Wasteful, stupid, manly. Like, I'm not here to put us against. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not trying to make it seem like it's man versus woman. You're doing that. What I'm doing is giving a voice to women because we absolutely are not equally treated by y'all. Not even a little bit. A man can have a wife at home and go sleep with other women, and that is acceptable as long as he pays all the bills. But a woman who's married and she sleep with somebody else, even if she pay half the bills, she would get shunned. Okay, so he not shit because he don't pay bills. What if he don't have kids? He's still not shit? I don't think so. I don't think so. If he could provide for himself on a daily basis, he's fine. No. No. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not man versus women. I ask, how do you guys view us? Because it seems like we are viewed as tools. We have to carry these roles in society. And if we absolutely are not carrying those roles, we are deemed wasteful, unacceptable. It goes the same for you guys, but on a different scale, majorly different scale. Our roles are geared strategically just for caring for others. It's not about us. It's nowhere in form is it about us taking care of ourselves. It's about taking care of someone else, whether it be a child or a man. Men, however, have the burden of providing for themselves. That's it. If they choose to have a family, they should provide for them. But they don't have responsibility. They don't have to do a motherfucking thing when it comes to having a family. They don't have to do any of that. They can actually be by themselves forever. I apologize. I thought you weren't emotional. That's my fault. So, Rigid, are you not emotional? You don't have emotions? So you're not human? You in Wonderland. I'm gonna need you to get up out of it when you talking to me. I'm not in Wonderland. I see shit for what it really is. So all that what you saying, it's off topic. Where are you getting emotional from? I'm speaking in I'm speaking on facts, on the fact that men have treated women less than when they are not able to commit to certain roles. Do you not miss my point? You miss my point? When women don't acquire these roles, which is to take care of a baby or take care of a man, they're deemed as useless. Okay? Now, give the same example for men then. When are men deemed as useless? Before the baby. If a man decides to not have a family or children or nothing, is he worthless? Is he useless? No. He's smart. He was a smart man, right? Mm, yep. It's so sad that even when a woman try to speak about being oppressed, men tell them, "No, you're not oppressed. I'm oppressed too." But I'm oppressed. I feel like I have to do these things that I don't want to do. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. I don't want to have children. I don't want to take care of a man. Rigid, you 35 with no kids? You answer the question first. This is my channel. You don't have to be here. I'm on here having conversations on my channel about my how I feel. I don't need an interview. People who come on here know how old I am and know how many kids I got, if I have kids. If you want to know, go look at another video. I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about society and the views and oppressed people. And right now, today's topic is women that are oppressed, especially the ones in the other countries like Iran. Okay, let's talk about real shit. And you know what's so funny? Men run it, but there's not that many real men. You know, to me, a man, when he come in the presence of a woman, he's a gentleman at all costs. Because if he's a gentleman, I have to be a lady. It forces me to be a lady. Men lead. So anytime you see a woman acting unladylike, you need to check yourself. What did I do to make her disrespect me? Why is she talking to me like this? Am I not being a gentleman myself? Am I not leading? And then I see a lot of people don't even know what that even look like. What leading look like. They think it's dominating, controlling. Do you know when a woman is in her femininity, it forces you to be in your masculine? Hey, Jay. Oh, bye, Jay. See you later. Y'all still ain't brought nobody, everybody on here talking, but nobody said nothing about the women I Iran. Y'all don't care about them? Y'all think that that's cool? That if a woman don't wear her hijab right, that she goes to prison and then be unalive by men? Y'all think that's okay? Because this is what I'm really getting at. I mean, women in America, we do what the fuck we want to do. You can't, I can put my titties out on here. Can't nobody stop me. America different. We let our women do what they want to do, but we still hold an image. We still, we still judge them. But we are able to do what we want to do. My question is, these women that are oppressed in Iran, because that's what I'm really speaking on. Rigid, thank you for the dialogue, but me and you can't relate to what they're going through. Regardless, if we can sit on here and talk about how oppressed we are, we don't know. We couldn't fathom what those women are going through. Yeah, Iran, yes. Oh, hey, more fire. Thank you for your comment. Gotta follow the rules. J Cal, man, and I don't understand who made these rules, man. And this is why I'm not a Christian no more. I'm not following no rules that was set by somebody else that I don't know. He could be smoking crack. Like, let's be real. They probably were. A lot of them people who wrote the Bible are still in power. So they eat babies. You listen to them? You gonna listen to some people who drink baby blood? The only thing I like about Iran is they literally burn Baal statue. The statue of Baal. That's the only thing I like about them. But they oppress their women. So I can't rock with them. They literally oppress their women so bad. It's like men are obsessed with women. So it's like when you obsessed over something and you want control over it, you want control over it basically. That's why women are more oppressed, and that's my conclusion. That men look at us as tools, and what you do with your tools, you keep them close, you keep them to yourself, you don't let other people use them, you know. So I feel that the general society has considered women as a tool. They don't look at us as equal partners. Because if we don't do what they say, we ain't good enough. Man, you better than look to decline their offers. You better. Because the thing is, man, y'all, this all these ideologies, I'm not saying this just to be talking, y'all. Everything I do is for intentions. I got intentions. I'm very intentional. I have a real reason why I'm talking about this. It's like I feel like Neo when he woke up in the Matrix and he got to see that he can absolutely manipulate it for himself. Right at that moment, we should watch The Matrix together. Y'all want to watch The Matrix? It's my movie. In The Matrix, the Neo realized. I want to go back to the main scene when he figured it all out, when he was dodging the bullets. That's how I feel right now. With this knowledge, it could be depressing in the beginning, y'all. Like, damn, this is what it is. But that's what Jesus said what happens. He said, first you will be distraught, then you will be in awe. Because I was distraught when I realized that these are just belief systems put on me and I ain't have to really do this shit. I didn't have to do this. I was distraught. But now I'm happy because now I can really be free. I can really enjoy life. Because now I know these are just cards. Like Alice said at the end of the Alice in Wonderland, you guys are just cards. I don't have to listen to you. You don't make the rules. This is where I'm at. Sometimes you gotta break shit to fix it. So, so the outside people that's watching me and watching this channel, I don't know. I'm gonna be here today. I may not be here tomorrow. I don't know. But I want y'all to know my soul has woken up. I do not care to bring a lot of people with me either because just like in the Matrix, y'all could be agents trying to take me out, trying to get close to me to get my knowledge just to take me out because you like the way steak tastes. Even though you know the steak fake. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. You fine with the way things are, even though they're fucked up. That's the same thing when dude in the movie Matrix, the dude who was doing the computer stuff, he turned on Morpheus and them, and he was sitting at the table with Agent Smith, and he was looking at the steak, and he basically gave up the information, gave them Neo ciphers. What you said? Man, that what trolls are. Trolls are ciphers too. Man, listen. And then come to find out, Agent Smith was tired of the Matrix too. This is my point of saying that the on the chessboard, I said the elite are making movies to wake us up. They tired. They tired of their own damn Matrix. They so tired of their own damn Matrix that they exposing their trash to y'all. They letting y'all see what they do, and they are hoping, praying that y'all break it, because they can't break their own spell. They need y'all to break it. But the masses is so stuck on fluoride eyes that they cannot wake up. And when you see people like me trying to wake them up, they attack me. The system reinforced itself. It created a virus. It created a wall. What you call it when you got like a computer wall blocker, like a virus blocker? Like me literally waking up and trying to spread it to other people. The firewalls are coming up like, you don't know what you're talking about. Your teeth is yellow. You this and that. I'm trying to free your dumb ass, and you out here trying to troll me. God. Can y'all still hear me? Because when I mute, it sometimes don't come out here. He said the men is worse there. And they are. They are. This is what I'm talking about, Reggie. I was not trying to like troll the women, the men here, or like, because women here, we do what the hell we want to do. But I'm speaking in general, like overall, women are oppressed. And it's crazy because y'all don't see it. But as a woman, I see it. I see it and I feel it. And it may not be as strong over here, but it's a little bit still over here because we are oppressed by ideas and roles we have to play, and if we don't play them, we're not accepted. And I don't care who you are, being accepted in society can fuck with your emotions. It can make you want to crash out. Why you think people who change their genders unalive themselves because people were attacking them or telling them what they're doing wrong? People absolutely will crash out over not being accepted. So when somebody in society is giving you roles that you have to do, and if you don't do it, you're not accepted, that's bad. We live in a messed up wonderland, man. Who made the rules? I gotta go watch Alice in Wonderland again. I watched the 1865 version. Now I need to watch the version with what's name in it. Johnny Depp. They probably dropped all kind of little gems in there. Yeah, let me watch that one. Y'all want to watch it with me? No? Okay, cool. I just want people to just don't be a victim to circumstances. Like, realize what's really going on in this world. Realize that we are not in a situation that you think is deeper than that. It's way more control. It's not. As a woman, I do not feel safe. Hello, yes. Hi, this is Ashley with what you said, the social credit score episode of Black Mirror. This is where we heading to if we don't wake up. If y'all motherfuckers don't wake up, that's what we heading to. You just said it. Hit the hammer on the nail. UFO, Makazi, I'm adding you. I'm adding you. How do I gotta figure out how to add you. You so right. Dang it. Man. Exactly. That's where we're heading. If we don't wake up, that's where we're heading. Oh my God. Y'all want to live in a world where they D Smith, thank you. I appreciate that compliment. I love y'all. I love being a human. I love being alive. But I like to pay attention to the real stuff, y'all. And I'm sorry if I make y'all face reality too much, but I have to. I have to hold up the mirror, man. I have to. Michael Jackson told me to do it. See, I got his son on my shirt. Chris Breezy. I have to go back to the man said he will never take wisdom from a crackhead. Well, then you will not get some sound wisdom, then, my brother. Do you know an alcoholic and a crackhead to tell you something that a damn scholar wouldn't be able to tell you? Life is about experience. It ain't about just reading. It ain't about just getting information out of a book. A lot of experience, a lot of knowledge come from experience, hands on. A crackhead ain't never had a problem with finding money to get crack. I can take some wisdom from a motherfucker like that. Is you cool? I don't want wisdom for somebody who gotta go get a job to get some money. No. You only know what they told you. I want to talk to a motherfucker who went a completely off script, a crackhead, and did exactly what they wasn't supposed to do, become a crackhead, and still be successful. Can you please write a book? Please. That's how I know y'all not real. Because y'all think that only people who don't go through struggle will have the answers. A person who haven't went through a struggle can't tell me nothing. If you ain't ever picked up a bottle or thought about yourself or the next person, you can't tell me nothing. Okay? Wisdom with no experience is dumb. It's ignorance. Always has been. Wisdom without experience is ignorance. Please believe that. You try to take some wisdom for somebody that ain't never been nowhere, watch your ass never go nowhere. How you gonna take some seeds from an empty vessel? This is so funny because I had stopped being cool with somebody because of those same type of mentality she had. She had never drunk, never smoked, but she called herself a damn evangelist. How the hell Or you an evangelist and you ain't never sinned, so-called sinned. I think in order to understand something, you have to be there. Even Jesus showed that. They sent Jesus to hell, right? In the Bible. You have to go somewhere in order to know what it actually is. A person who ain't never had no vices in their life don't have no wisdom. I don't care what you think. If you ain't ever been through nothing, then you don't know nothing. To know something is to have been through something. Most people who don't know nothing haven't been through nothing. Would you go ask a person, a rich person, how they can make it without nothing? No. They ass can't tell you. But you could absolutely go ask a bum off the street how they making it without having anything. You can go ask a bum off the street some wisdom. Guarantee they'll have some wisdom. See, society got you thinking that right thinking looks right. And it dresses right, and it talks right, and it does right. But haven't you seen that the most people who do all the right shit are doing the wrongest shit? You ain't just see them Epstein files. All them water. They do everything right as far as the paperwork. They got the money, the looks, the clothes. They got the trust funds. They got the education. And you see what the motherfuckers are doing? Eating and drinking baby blood. Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. And I don't even try to be mean to people that come on my page. But don't come on here. If you don't agree with me, just clock out. Don't come on here speaking on stuff that you don't understand, and I do. Absolutely, I would take wisdom for a crackhead. Not why he a crackhead, though. Like, that's dumb. Why would I take wisdom for a crackhead while he a crackhead? That's common sense. You should wait till they come when they're not a crackhead no more. Duh. That's when the wisdom kick in, when they stop smoking crack. See, y'all don't think thorough. You just think basic. You really think I'm finna stand on the corner and ask a person who's high on crack a question? They're not gonna be able to answer that question. But once they ask sober up, I'm gonna ask them a million questions. I got a million for you. A million. But see, you wouldn't understand that because you don't know that trauma break muscle. You don't know that trauma opened up your third eye. You wouldn't know that because you think you've been taught that an unscathed person is the best person. But in reality, a person who have been through a lot of shit has the most wisdom. Do you know that when you go through trauma, it causes you to face the reality? Crackheads see a reality that you would never see. You would never see. That's why I would get some wisdom for them. Their third eye is fully open. A person who been through a lot know a lot. Somebody who ain't ever been through trauma can't give you no wisdom. You go ask somebody in jail for some wisdom. Who did a life sentence? Go ask a man who did 30 years in prison for wisdom. I bet your ass get some wisdom. Like, I don't know why y'all think so upside down. Y'all think upside down. Y'all actually think that real experience, that somebody's good nature trumps experience. Good nature could never trump experience. Thank you, Lorette. Lorette 33. And I don't knock you for that. If that's how you truly feel, I would absolutely take my wisdom from a crackhead or a person who been in jail. They cannot be in jail at the time. Well, they could be in jail at the time, but they cannot be on crack at the time. They have to let crack go so they can see clear. And the reason why is because when you have been traumatized, because smoking crack is traumatizing, it opens up your third eye and it helps you see things that people do not see. So and I have no problem with you not agreeing with that. See, a lot of people try to make you agree with them. I don't care. Long as you have the right idea. And the reason why I can accept your testimony, because you just said something right before that made a lot of sense. God been allowing evil shit to happen for centuries. What if God is evil? Woo! I can't even say hallelujah because I know what that means now. Shh. What if God. Dun, 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 dun. Things make you go, Because let's talk about it. Why do God let this shit happen that's fucked up? He made everything. What's stopping him from, evil, I'm done with you? That's because they lied to your ass about God. You don't know God. God is not good. He's not just good. Let me take that back. He's not just good. He's good and bad. If you really know him. And I actually have sympathy for him. I used to be, when I found out who God really was, not Jesus. I'm not talking about Jesus. They're two different things. When I found out who the creator of this universe was, I was upset because I was tricked into believing in sin by him. Well, I wouldn't even say by him because he didn't write the Bible. So I can't blame him for that. But I do thank him for making the material world. I enjoy it at times. I just don't like that he made it imperfect. Um, I wish that he could put some truth in it and not just wisdom without experience, because that's what he created, a world with wisdom with no experience. That's why it's chaos here. You wouldn't understand what I'm saying if you haven't read the Pisces of Sophia, if you haven't read the Apocrypha of John. This would sound crazy to you. I've read them. I know who God is, and I also know who the monad is, which is higher than God, which is where God is coming from, but he don't even know it. Boing. Welcome to the real world. But your priests, your pastors, the Pope, they know what I just said. They know this. This is the knowledge that they hide from y'all. They don't want y'all to know this. That if it was a God and a devil, then they would be the same person. They would be the same person. God would have made both. See, Lou Red, and this is how it's levels to this shit, right? Lou Red, right? God let all that happen, but then he made a statement right behind that I don't agree with, but I'm not mad because people have a right to be wherever they are mentally. I have no problem with that. But for my viewers' sake, I have to speak on why I disagree with what he said. I disagree because trauma. There's only so many things that can open your third eye. And when I say open your third eye, people may not know what that means. The saying of opening third eye comes from awakening. Is basically seeing the world for what it is and not what they have been telling you. Examples. When you were a kid, if you were abused at a young age, your third eye will be open, because then you'll see that adults are not always nice. They too can be bad people. So then you will be alert as a kid, and paying attention to your surroundings, and you will know that you cannot trust all adults. So that's a reality broken in the child. Third eye open. They will look at life different. They will not believe everything people tell them, and they will not trust everyone. Third eye broken. They see the world for what it really is. A kid, if you were young and you are essayed, third eye open, because now you see humans actually hurt children in a way worse way, sexually way. Third eye open. Um, you've been in war. You watch people pass away in front of your face. Third eye open. When you come back, you start talking about stuff that ain't, you start breaking the illusion. You see stuff as it is. So when I say people who've been in jail or people who've been on drugs, most of those people third eyes are broken. Most of those people have experienced some type of trauma I just spoke of. Most of them people allowed their trauma to overcome them and put them in the position they're in. The ones who make it through, who stop being a crackhead or who gets out of jail and who are in jail and reforms, they are the best wisdom because they've been at the lowest and seen the life for what it really is, and they know the truth now. I couldn't take wisdom for people who haven't went through anything. Sorry. You don't know nothing if you haven't been through nothing. That's just my theory. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to agree. I don't agree with not taking advice from them. I would absolutely take advice for them in a sense of what not to do. Because let's clarify that. I wouldn't take crackhead or jail advice from. I wouldn't take advice on. Um, I can't say for jail because I would take absolutely any advice from a man who went to jail or a woman who went to jail for 30 years and came out reformed. I would because they clearly know some shit now. A crackhead who stopped smoking crack, I would absolutely listen to them. I would absolutely take their advice. I can't see how people expect no drama or no trauma to make you smarter. Like your muscle comes from your struggle. The more you go through, the more strong you are. Right? Mentally, right? I want to talk to the most mentally strong person ever. Which would be the person who went through the most worst shit ever? I wouldn't want to take advice for somebody who's never been down at their lowest, who's always just did right. I want to listen to them. There ain't no wisdom there. And it's so crazy because even Jesus say in the Bible, Jesus didn't die for the good. He died for sinners. It's a reason for that. Hey, Jeffrey. I just wonder when will men see their flaws and realize that you're going against God every day. Every day. Every day that you choose to treat women as a tool and not a partner who deserves equality, you shorten your life, man. It's crazy. And you know who I blame? I blame King James. I blame King James because King James was the first person who made women the enemy. He made women the enemy, baby. Oh, and you know what? I wanna go read. I gotta get my hands on an old Bible before the King James version because my friend showed me one before, and that Bible was off the Richter scale. That Bible said it literally said so much bad stuff about women. He said, "Blame yourself." What sense do that make? Please, please, please tell me what sense do that make. Blaming myself. Let me guess, because we bit the apple. Is that what you gonna say? Is that what you gonna say? Don't you dare say that mess. And if you believe that stupid ass shit, then you stupid as the people who wrote it. Like y'all even crazy for even believing the book in Genesis at all. God made Adam, and Adam did this, and then he made hook his rib out, and then he made Eve. Who wrote that part? Who was there witnessing that? Who witnessed this? Who documented that? I mean, if the book was who was there and wrote that? How they know that that's what happened? Somebody else was there and was like, "Oh, they go Adam and Eve. Let me write this down. It was Eve that bit the apple. It was Adam. I promise you, it was Adam." Man, shut the fuck up. They got y'all so wrapped in the spell, baby. It's crazy. No, I don't blame myself. I blame. He know who I blame. I ain't gonna call his name. Y'all, but dog. He knew what he was doing. It knew what it was doing. Rich Rising, Jeffrey. We don't say good morning because we know morning stands for grief. We don't wake up in grief. Okay? Not intentionally. We wake up with an opportunity. That's it. We gotta start happy opportunity. I'ma change it. Happy opportunity. Good opportunities. Good opportunities to you. I love it. Good opportunities to you. Good opportunities. Instead of saying good morning, be like, hi, good opportunities. Hi, good opportunities. Hi, my name is Ashley. Good opportunities. We just figured out Blue's Clues because we're really smart. Yeah. Good opportunities to you. I'm rewriting the motherfucking script if y'all ain't realized. I am the mermaid in Merlin in Wonderland. I got out the water. I'm about to watch Alice in Wonderland for real, y'all. I want to watch Alice in Wonderland, and I want to thank you for the love. I want to watch The Matrix, the first one. Those two movies. If you watch The Matrix, Alice in Wonderland, They Live, um, it's at the tip of my tongue. Lucy. Go watch the movies, y'all. Go watch the movies, y'all. Go wake up your go see the reality. Rigid. Rigid. If I am, what's it to you? What's it to you? You see how illusion and delusional people are? You brought yourself to my channel to disrespect me. And you think it's okay. You think it's smart. It's productive. I'm bringing you money. This is helping your life. Victor Davis, hey. You giving me this undivided attention is doing something for you. making people aware. How you hating on a crazy person? Wait a minute. Are you afraid that they may believe me? Are you afraid that they may listen to me? What's your fear, Rigid? And it say rigid vibration. I bet. Chaos over there. It sure is, because you all over the place. Please explain how me being crazy is helping you and how it matters. Do you see? People are so delusional. Like, Rigid, before I block you, you could be doing 99 million other things. Like, you could be at work making money for your family if you have. You could be focused on a business if you have it. You could be reading a book. You could even be on Facebook somewhere else. There's 1,000 million pages on YouTube. You could put in a topic that you like and you could look it up and you could go watch that. But instead, you coming to waste your opportunity on somebody that you don't agree with. You could ruin someone's life in helping them. I'm that powerful. Well, I want to thank you for letting me know how powerful I am in the event of trying to troll me. You just let me know how great I am and how obviously prolific I speak. I didn't know I was that good. You just basically gave me a pat on the back. So a lot of times people think they will be insulting you, but they really are encouraging you. Like, you just gave me the best compliment there is. I didn't know I can actually help somebody for real. I didn't even know people were really listening, but you just basically confirmed to me that people are listening and that I could potentially get in people's head. I thank you for that confirmation. I'm glad I didn't block you yet because I needed to see that comment. You just gave me motivation to keep coming out here and show my craziness. Thank you so much, because maybe crazy's working for me. It got you here. It got you here, Richard. Not only once, but twice, 13 million. It say you my number 3 fan. And I'm crazy. You a fan of a crazy person right now, Richard. I think you belong here, boo. I think you one of the fish I need to pick up. You probably just don't know it. You probably need all of my lessons. I probably need to have a one-on-one with you. See, because usually when somebody stick out like that, they usually are the one who need the information the most. I don't see life how y'all see it, so I can see through people. You need me, rigid. I can make your rigid vibrations smooth. Let's go. You don't have to be rigid all your life. We can fix the edge. We can smooth them on out. We can smooth them out today, rigid. I can show you how to smooth your edges. You might not like it. You might not agree, but you will appreciate it afterwards. He's talking about as long as you get paid right, you're happy. I love it. You just gave me so much motherfucking motivation. You just let me know that it's getting there. Thank you. I'm almost there. 7 to 7. 7 out of 7 out of 7 out of 7. Thank you. Thank you. What it say? 7 times. 7 times. Okay. I'm trying to get to 700. Y'all give me the 700 views. Like, share, subscribe. Say I'm crazy. I love it. People like crazy. I might have to stick with that. I am crazy. I'm crazy. Crazy motherfuckers always be right, though. Things to make you go, They said Jesus was crazy when he said he was the son of God. And then they crucified him after that. So, woo, whoop-de-doo. I'd rather be crazy than the sheep. I would rather stick out like a sore thumb as crazy than a complacent ass sheep on their knees begging for coins and crumbs. Then sitting on the table, holding the table up for some motherfuckers to eat on my head. I'd rather be crazy and get from under the table. If being crazy is me getting from under the table, then so be it. Then so be it. I would seem crazy to a bunch of insane motherfuckers. Come on now. You sane in an insane society calling me crazy. And I'm the one woke, trying to wake you up. You an agent. Be gone, Agent Smith. That man know. He know the steak fake, but he like it. He one of them. I know this steak is fake, but I like it. Thought Jesus was God. Who thought Jesus was God? Not me. Jesus never said he was God. Jesus said he was a son of God. And then I read, this is how I woke up, y'all. This is the craziest part. So I was reading the Bible. The blind see. That's you. That's you. You see whatever you want. You see me having a sense of self, and I have individuation. I can't even say the word right. Individuation. And you call it crazy. So let me guess. You think like everybody else, right? You think like everybody else. You think normal. You like the marching hare and the Mad Hatter. It is not worthy to be sane in an insane world. Are you cool? So you think normal? You think normal rigid vibrations? You think like everybody else? I'm sure. I'm sure you do. I'm not even gonna knock you. I'm not even gonna troll you. I'm gonna let you be. Cause I just like Jesus. I have to remind myself what Jesus said. I throw out my net in the waters and I pick up 1,000 fish and I only see one fat fish, I let the rest go. I'm not here to make anybody understand me, baby. There's levels to this shit. You will never catch what I'm saying because it's a spell that you're under. When you're under a spell, everything gonna look crazy. That's the part of the spell, motherfucker. Duh. The blind don't see anything. You so smart, you don't even know what you're saying. Blind don't see. And if I got a vision, that mean I'm not blind. That mean I'm standing for something. A lot of stuff I say millions of people across the world can agree with. It's just people in America are so insane that they don't know how to think for themselves. I ain't trolling at all. You trying to troll. I said I'm not gonna troll you because there's a lot of things that I could say to people who think like you. I could say a lot of negative stuff, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm just trying to make it what you said make sense, and it don't make sense. It don't. But when you're under a spell and you believe everything that was told to you, then yeah, I will look crazy. Of course. You wasn't taught about this stuff I'm talking about. You wasn't taught it. People don't like what they don't understand. They think it's crazy when they don't understand it. I thought it was crazy too when I didn't understand it. But that's okay. Everybody's not meant to be woken. I'm absolutely not here to wake you up. Especially if you don't want to be. Please flee. I tell people all the time, if my message don't relate to you, you don't understand what I'm saying, you think what I'm saying is bullcrap, you need to leave. Don't waste your precious time over here. Please. I don't need your attention that bad. Okay, I can sit over here and laugh. I love myself enough to laugh at my own jokes. Yeah. I'm an only child. I absolutely do not need attention. Everybody fake work woke in this fake world. No, I'm calling Alice's again today. I love that when I call Alice's because I'm Alice. Yes, and you know what? The real woke people are called crazy. That what that man just said. I was crazy, and it is a fake world because all this shit is bullshit. Man-made laws, man-made rules, man-made roles. Nobody got to do none of this shit. All I got to do is live and breathe and be happy and do what the fuck I want to do and feed myself. He says, "Don't you still here? Aw, you so sweet. You want a crazy person live? If somebody I knew was crazy, I would not be on their live. I know your ass crazy. Bye. Yet you still here listening to all my cliches, as you just stated. Don't steal that. Blind see what they want, cause you got a bunch of cliches, so you regurgitate a lot." Rigid. Nobody. If they want to be rigid, then yeah. Maybe everybody don't want to be rigid though. Some people want to be smooth. Do what thou will. It's your prerogative. It's your prerogative until you hurt people. I don't believe in the do without will thing. That shit just give people excuse to hurt people. I don't like that. I don't like that. That's what Aleister Crowley got everybody running around here doing and stupidly. No. I read that damn book. No. No. Ain't no do without wilt. Because sometimes thou wilt is emotionally enraged. So no. It's treat people how you want to be treated. That's what I say. Josh, I think you being very or Josh, are you trying to say something that I think you're trying to say? Are you being let me go back and see what else you said. I'm going fast. What that mean? Are you trying to be nasty? Richard, you say you my number one fan. You a number one fan of a crazy person. I just had to let you know that. That's your opportunity of the day. Welcome to my world. Right. Everybody look crazy. We live in the USA. You would be crazy to even consider yourself not a little insane for accepting social norms in this fucking country. Are you cool? This is what I say when I say people are delusional. You so delusional that you think that you not crazy. Your ass crazy. The whole fucking United States is crazy. The fuck we pay taxes and pay for water and lights. Shut the fuck up. Talking about I ain't crazy. You ain't crazy. Your ass crazy too. You don't have do you have you do you own a garden? Do you own your own land? Do you go out and chase down your food? Yeah, it's entertainment, Josh. Okay. All right. Mm. Oh my God. Now Bridget is asking for the crazy person to give a solution. I can't make this up. Hold on, y'all die for a second. This man called me crazy, insulted my intelligence, and then turned around and told me that I need to find a solution. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't make this up. But so you just basically prove that you need help. You just prove you need help. That ain't everything ain't what it is. Cool. At least we got that part across. Thank you. I can't make this up, man. This man just asked for advice from a crazy person, man. You know what, Ike Stone? I do that a lot. I do that a lot. I sometimes play the Grim Reaper in people's life. I hate it, but I do. It's like I'm the last person that you're gonna run into before you change your character. I promise you. I humble people and I make people change their way of thinking. And I do have that way, that gift. I don't like it. It tends to make me not. It makes me be alone a lot of time because I just, you know, and it's crazy because a lot of times when I talk to people, I'm like the final chapter of them changing their fucking ways. I love that you said that. Sometimes hurting others can be good, using you for that person to pay their karmic debt in this lifetime. You might be right. He said, not asking, I'm telling you to do something. You lost. Baby, you can't tell me to do anything. You just said I was crazy. Why are you asking for advice from a crazy person? Why are you telling a crazy person how to narrate their page? If I'm crazy, that make you crazier. Bridget, at this point, you love me. You're in love. I love you too. We don't gotta beef. We don't gotta do that. Just love and love and light. Keep it pushing. I guess you like it like I love it. Then you see, I told you you love me. We love each other. We're in love. Boom. Okay. Ike Stone, I totally agree with you. Yes. Yes. And my point of coming out here was literally because women seem to have more oppressive. We are still in oppression. And I'm not even talking about just the women here. Women here are oppressed by labels. They label us certain things if we don't do certain things. I don't like that. I don't like that if you don't have a child that you're caring for or a man that you're caring for, then they don't consider you a good woman. I don't like that. I think that's very harmful to women. You know? Women should not be judged by if they can have a baby or not, or if they got a man to take care of. You should just be happy that you're alive. If a woman decided she don't want to have a baby or a man, that should be okay. It should be acceptable and not shun on, not look less than. You got people that won't even invite certain people to events if they don't have children or a man. Man, who told us that this was the only ways of life? And I was saying that it's even worse in other countries because it's not just a gender role, it's a whole image role. Do you know in other countries women are brutally beaten because they don't wear their hair tied up? Even if they got it tied up, but if they don't have it tied up right, I don't know about y'all, but that to me bothers me. Every single day I wake up, I think about those women. Like, go look up Iran. Go look them up for real, y'all. Do you know a 22-year-old lost her life in 22 because she did not have her head wrap on her head right. That's not propaganda. I actually saw that. Have you looked up Iran's laws on women and their rules and how they treat women over there and how it's male dominated and how a woman even in court word is not trusted over a man? And it's sad because men are, and it's even worse because men are so dominant. You don't need to have that much control over somebody, and you are already a dominant force. Like, y'all already are physically stronger than us. What does keeping us in captivity, like, I don't want to make it's not a man versus woman thing because it's bigger than this. It's not this. It's a general idea in society that women are just less than. And I find it crazy because we are the ones who birth y'all. If it was a guy, if on this earth, it would be women, and then y'all sitting up here imprisoning her with labels and torturing her when she don't act right, replacing her when she gets moody. As a woman, I just don't feel safe. I don't agree with nobody rules on nobody's life. I think the women in those countries will beg to differ than what you just said. You said we live in the Western world. We consider devils. I agree with the Eastern world stern stance on their beliefs. I don't. I don't. I think we are sovereign beings and we have free will. I don't believe people should shove any type of beliefs down anybody's throat. I don't care who you are or what you're doing. If it's not hurting children and if it's not hurting somebody, do what thou wilt. You don't need nobody to tell you to not hurt your mama or your daddy. You know that. You know not to do to others what you don't want done to you. You don't need a book to tell you that. But I don't believe in rules that are set to only affect one gender. I don't. America might be devils, but we don't go around beating our women for dressing a certain way. I personally don't care to see women out with their butt all out. I don't care for that. But it's not my business. It's not my butt. And I can move my eyes somewhere else. It ain't that deep to control somebody. It's not. And it's all men led. Men led. They'll say something like, well, you dress like that, you can get raped. And who you blaming for that? Not the sick fucker who can't control their penis, huh? Oh, okay. Man, look. As a woman, I don't feel safe. So take what y'all want with that. Hope y'all know all women think about this. They may not say it because they have been trained to think that men's attention is the most important thing to their life. And y'all know damn well I don't agree with that. Why black people get mad when they hear the N word? Hmm. Let's go back and see. Let's say the C word. Let's say you were beaten, raped, fed to wild hogs, and babies ripped out of your womb, tortured in the most inhumane manner, and called a nigga while you're doing it, while it's happening to you. And those niggers can't go here. Those niggers are not allowed there. Those niggers We got some niggers for sale. You know, though that was a term that they used in slavery on us, right? So imagine you as a cracker and the black person is raping you, beating you, raping your children, feeding them to wild hogs, bleeding them out, performing surgeries on crackers while they're woke, ripping the babies out of crackers' vaginas and giving it to somebody else. Imagine the little cracker babies being born and somebody raping them immediately when they're born. Imagine a whole bunch of black men gang raping a little cracker dog little girl and calling her a cracker while they're raping her. Get the little cracker, and pulling her hair and raping her body parts and hooking her cracker daddy up. I'm sorry, y'all, my phone. He talking about that's not strong enough. Rigid, you think I should have went harder? I wasn't even finished. My phone went dead. What I was getting to was, after I finished it, I was getting to say, because I wasn't trying to be funny, but I was just trying to really get y'all to see what I'm saying, and I'm for real, for real. So imagine that happening, and then like crackers being what they call like, I got a cracker for sale. This cracker, you can go do that to that cracker. I torture that cracker. This cracker, this cracker, that. Yeah, go get those crackers. You know, fuck those crackers. Okay. And then let's say when y'all are free, um, the people who used to beat y'all the same color their kids start calling you a cracker. And it's like, it reminds you of all the fucked up shit they did to us. That's why y'all can't see it. That's why. Cause it make me feel like when a cracker, when a white person call us a nigger, it take us back to slavery. So when it come out of your mouth, you automatically put us back in that mind state of when you was attacking us. That's why. That's the best way I can explain it to you. Now, the psychological reason why we call each other nigger is because that's what y'all used to call us. But y'all don't got the right to do it no more. Because y'all not slave owners no more. So y'all don't have a right to say it no more. Did I explain it for you right? Hopefully I did. Next topic. I guess you got to understand the offense when you have been in a position. That's my whole point of saying you can't get advice from somebody who ain't never been traumatized. See, you haven't been traumatized with a name. You wasn't beaten with the name. You wasn't tortured with the name. So you wouldn't understand. You don't have wisdom for it. So that's how they work. He say, I'm not bothered by you. You saying dangerous bullshit. If I'm saying dangerous bullshit, would nobody not, but like, would people just know that? Wouldn't people be like, I don't believe her? Why would they believe me? You basically saying I have an opportunity to be believed, which basically motivated me to talk more. Like sometimes people think that they doing something to fix the situation, or they helping the situation, or they may be thinking they hurting the situation, but you're doing the complete opposite. You just told me that my message is so clear that I could possibly get people to believe me. Damn. I was wondering that. You backhandedly affirmed it. So honestly, I thank you, Rigid. Your rigid ways just told me that I have the potential to lead people. What's today? I gotta make this a monumental day. I gotta put this on my calendar. Today and my viewer told me that I had a message that they didn't agree with, that they may think that I should stop saying because I could potentially lead other people. Whew. The day I became a leader is today. What's today? I gotta write this on my calendar. Yeah, I do not play. I'm very intentional. The day I became a leader. The day I became a leader. And I was inducted by Richard. Thank you, Richard, for putting a crown on my head today. I appreciate you much. I didn't expect to get a crown put on my head today, y'all. I came here thinking I just was going to have a normal little, vent about how I was upset for the day. Just showing my regular personality. Letting y'all know that even though I dive deep, I still have feelings just like anybody else. That was my plan. And then I did want to talk about how women are still kind of like oppressed in certain ways by the roles that we have to play in society. Men have the same type of oppression, but it's not like women's, because even if y'all don't play y'all role, y'all don't get deemed as no good as long as y'all don't need nobody. But women, we can provide for ourselves and we'll still be deemed as no good. So that's my reasoning for starting this topic today, coming on live. But then today turned out to be even more beautiful than what I thought it would be. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for sitting here chatting with me and my craziness. I am crazy for sure. That's a fact. But guess what? I'm crazy in a good way. In a good way. Those of you who don't understand the stuff that I say, don't come here then. Don't come here. I don't want to confuse you more than you already confused. Okay? But those of you who want to become better versions of themselves, who don't accept the norm as fact, who questions everything, come have a seat with me. Let's drink some matcha tea. Let's dive deep. Let's meditate. Let's reflect. Let's look in the mirror together. Let's be real with ourselves. Because that's all I'm going to do. That's all I can do. What's up, the best always? That's all I can do. The best always. Oh, nah, baby, because this the best show. No, I'm just playing. How you doing? So what's today? Today is Thursday? Damn. This week went by too damn fast. Today Thursday. What the fuck? I thought today was Wednesday. Where my little phone case, my little phone holder? Dang, today the straight 12th. Time be on crack. Man, time be on crack. I think they really have messed up the dimensions, y'all. I think they have really screwed up. Yeah, I know they got that CERN thing in the middle of the ground, like doing the little spins and stuff, and it's literally fucking with the atmosphere. It's bringing stuff here that ain't supposed to be here. It's a lot going on, and people seeing all these unknown creatures moving around, unknown colors and stuff. It's because they opened up that CERN thing and then opened up dimensions in this land with stuff in here. And I truly believe we are jumping dimensions. I truly believe we are jumping dimensions. I'm sorry. Because favorite did not have a U in it. 15 had an H in it. Bernstein Bears was Bernstein Bears, not Bernstein Bears. Shaq most definitely made that one movie with the genie, and Heavy D did too. I'm not from this time, baby. We is in another dimension. I am convinced they got. I don't even believe in death like that. I don't believe that people die and they just go. I believe when you die in one dimension, you wake up in another. So you may not be dead in this dimension, but you could be die. You could die in another dimension and then wake up in another dimension. I think that life may be trickier than what y'all think. That's just me. Everybody have a choice to believe what they want to believe. Cause wasn't yesterday Tuesday on me? Wait a minute. No, man. The time went too too fast. I know yesterday one Tuesday though, because I made tacos on Tuesday and I didn't make tacos yesterday. So yesterday definitely was Wednesday. However, it just don't feel like it. It feel like, and that's scary because if that's the case, that means yesterday was the last day. Oh my God. Where's Stephen Hawkins when you need him? And they said the man died. Why? Stephen, we need you. We need you, Stephen. These motherfuckers. We got a day. Oh my God. They resetting it too soon. What's today? Thursday the 12th. Oh my God. It's the Friday the 13th again tomorrow. We had a Friday 13th last month. Oh my God. This is strange, y'all. Stranger things, y'all. This is creeping me out. We had a Friday the 13th last month. Since when do we have two Friday the 13th back to back? January had a Friday the 13th. No, not January. Not January. Let me see. February. Not January. Yeah, February. Okay. Hi, this. Okay, I gotta mark my calendar. Yeah, January we didn't have one, but February we had one. February we had one. That's crazy. Yes, it was a pleasure speaking with you. I am about to get off of here. I've been on here too long. Talking too much. Damn, Stephen Hawkins had an estimated IQ of 160. I want to see what my IQ is. I want to take an IQ test. Albert Einstein IQ test was 160 to 190. Wow. Richard Feynman. He did the Manhattan Project. I thought Freeman was. I thought that was Einstein's idea. Okay, Nicole Tesla. Dang. Nah, that can't be right. They say Nicole Tesla's was 250. Paul Derek. Mensa IQ test. Oh no, I can't do that right now. I do want to take an IQ test though. I couldn't believe the person on her called me crazy and then turned around and asked me for advice. Somebody, you ain't giving no solutions. You want solutions from a crazy person? I'm crazy. How the hell am I gonna give you a solution when I'm crazy? Anyway, y'all, I'm gone. I appreciate all the love, all the subscribers. I thank you. I will be back tomorrow to talk my crazy stuff. You know how I am. I'd rather be crazy than sane like y'all in this world. See you later. Have a good day. And I don't mean y'all. I mean people who don't who talk like that. Because if you understand what I'm saying, I'm never talking about you. The ones, the naysayers, I'm talking about y'all. Because y'all the ones who don't agree. Y'all the ones who don't think for yourselves. And then you mad at people who do. How the hell you mad at me? Because I'm thinking critically and you not. And even if you don't agree with me, then just leave. You don't have to be here. Like, people are weird. Like, I don't understand. You will never catch me on nobody page that I don't like and I don't agree with. For example, I used to love Peach Patch. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing about Little Peach Patch. Okay? She was my girl. And I learned a lot from her. But Peach Patch started doing some stuff that I didn't like. And then I had bought something from her and she took too long to give me a refund. So I stopped watching her. You would never see me watch her again. It's that simple. And I liked her. But when somebody do something I don't like, I just move my attention. It's that easy. You don't have to come on here and say something rude and nasty to me. Because what you doing is you hurting the people who actually want to hear what I'm saying. You're not doing them no justice. You actually hurting them. And I think that's very rude. Very rude. And it says a lot about your character if you can walk into a room that you were not called in, a complete room that you walked in, and you can leave at any time, and you decide to say some harsh stuff to somebody. If that ain't screaming, I hate myself, I don't know what does. Only people who don't love themselves will sit around and do something like that. Because if you love yourself, you will want other people to love themselves. I can't stress this enough. Hurt people, bro. So when I get attacked by people sometimes, I pity them. Because that means if you can find comfort in putting me down, even if what you said is fact, it don't matter. If you find it interesting and fun, if that's fun, if you get off on that, if that pleases you to tell another person that they're not shit, then you not shit. You automatically are not shit. The moment you decided that you was gonna bring somebody down, you was already down. Because listen, when you up, you don't go down. But when you down, you try to pull people down with you. I can't make this up. A lot of the times, the people who do the most trolling live the most sickest, unhealthiest life you could ever imagine. They sit behind a keyboard, behind a keyboard. They can't probably get up out their seat. They probably are a beast. The way these people look, I have yet to see a beautiful person inside and out troll somebody. No. People who are beautiful and love their life do not troll people. Only the miserable go around trying to pull people down. Even if, and they'll say stuff like, oh, well, I'm just speaking facts. You may. But it's coming from a hurt place, baby. Hurt people, hurt people. If you go around allowing yourself to hurt people and walking away laughing, you hurt. You're sick. And you don't love yourself. And when you get behind closed doors, you probably be about to unalive yourself. Them people be 2 seconds away from suicide. Sorry. This is facts. People that go around trolling people be 2 seconds away. Hi, this is Ashley. I think I'm about to go to YouTube, TikTok, y'all. I gotta go get me some points and coins from over there. See ya. It was a pleasure venting this morning, y'all. I love y'all. I want y'all to treat people how y'all want to be treated. Don't let these haters take y'all down through there. You hear me? Because they already down through there themselves. See ya later.